All right, President Joe Biden took office a month ago, talking about the need for unity as the country continues to be crippled by the coronavirus pandemic. And yet this morning, there appears to be no path for a bipartisan deal on the COVID relief.
Yeah, Congresswoman Robin Kelly has been kind enough to join us this morning to talk about when or if we might see another round of stimulus checks, along with the president's new immigration plan, which could impact thousands of Chicagoans and could also face some strong headwinds in the House. Good morning to you, Congresswoman.
Good morning. How are you?
Terrific, and always a pleasure to see you. So we don't need to tell you the clock is quickly running out. There are millions of Americans unemployed. They're getting those unemployment benefits, which are set to end on March 14th. How confident are you this morning that that lifeline is going to be extended?
I am very confident that it will be extended. We had hours and hours and hours and hours of markups last week, and what we marked up was turned into the budget committee. And I know we are trying to do this in a bipartisan way, but we know that our citizens, our constituents, need the money, need the extensions. So I think it will pass. And I'm hoping that there are some Republicans that will join with the Democrats to get it passed.
All right, well, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about immigration. Chicago does rank in the top 20 metro areas with the most unauthorized immigrants. Where are you on this issue, including how to deal with the tens of thousands of DACA recipients that are here?
I definitely think we should have a pathway to citizenship. I mean, the DACA individuals that are here through no fault of their own. This is their country. Many of them have never been to the country that their parents have come from. So we definitely need to have a pathway, and an easy pathway, because many of them have given back to this country. This is their country, you know. So I agree with having DACA individuals become citizens, and for the others, we need to provide a pathway to citizenship, which I know the president wants to do, and I know my colleague Linda Sanchez has worked really, really hard on, and I'm prepared to support her.
Let's go across the aisle, Congresswoman. Your colleague Adam Kinzinger made national headlines recently. He shared a letter that was penned by his own family members. They sent it to him, basically disowning him for voting to impeach President Trump after the Capitol siege. From where you're sitting, how fractured is the GOP right now?
Well, they are divided, but as someone said, any loss, you know, brings out the division. But they, you know, with the people that I believe some of my colleagues helped incite, you know, what happened on January 6th. And, you know, I'm just happy that Adam has stepped out and said it wasn't right. He's not alone, but it's a shame that their lives are being threatened. Their families are disowning them. I think, you know, definitely that they did the right thing. And I hope that if the shoe was on the other foot, you know, for the same reasons, that Democrats would do the right thing also.
I want to talk about Chicago because Mayor Lightfoot is really under fire this week about how she has allocated this federal COVID funding money that the city got from the federal government, apparently funneling millions of dollars to cover some of the expenses within the Chicago Police Department, not COVID related. But are you all at all concerned that the people, you know, who are struggling the most, that they're not getting the money that they need or maybe thought they should get?
You know, I haven't spoken to the mayor about it, so I don't know what her rationale was. And, you know, I know that, you know, towns and big cities and states, they haven't gotten the revenue that they are used to receiving because of COVID. And, you know, and I'm sure she had to cover, you know, police expenses that do deal with COVID and overtime or people missing because they had COVID. So, you know, I don't want to comment because I don't know what her rationale is, but no, definitely I want to help the people that need the help. And that's why, you know, we met again. We had hours of markup so that we could get another round of checks to the people that need them.
Well, to your point, and they are waiting for them as well. So, Congresswoman, we know you got a lot of work to do when you go back to Washington next week. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thank you.